Ray tracing. Ray tracing is a technology used to increase the quality of games by using light sources to calculate how light actually behaves. Instead of faking lighting like normal games, ray tracing tracks every ray of light as it bounces off objects. Here's a comparison between a game with ray tracing and without it. As you can see, the lighting looks much more natural, but the FPS drops a lot. You get real reflections, real shadows, and overall more realistic visuals. But yeah, your performance takes a hit. Ray tracing looks real, costs FPS. Path tracing. Path tracing is an advanced version of ray tracing that takes realism even further by simulating the full path of light. Instead of just tracing a few light bounces, path tracing calculates many bounces of light across a scene. That means light can reflect, scatter, and even pick up color from other surfaces. Here's a comparison between a game with path tracing and without it. As you can see, the lighting looks even more natural and realistic, with better shadows, reflections, and global illumination. But the FPS drops even more compared to ray tracing. You get near real-life lighting, but at a very high performance cost. Path tracing, the most realistic lighting, but the hardest to run. DLSS. DLSS is a technology that increases FPS in games by using AI to upscale lower-resolution images. Instead of rendering the game at full resolution, your GPU renders it at a lower resolution to save performance. Then DLSS uses AI to reconstruct the image and make it look like a higher resolution. Here's a comparison between a game with DLSS and without it. As you can see, the FPS is much higher with DLSS enabled, while the visual quality stays almost the same. In some cases, it can even look sharper than native resolution. You get better performance without losing much image quality. DLSS, more FPS, nearly the same visuals. FSR. FSR is basically AMD's version of DLSS. It increases FPS by rendering games at a lower resolution, then upscaling the image to look higher quality. Here's a comparison between a game with FSR and without it. As you can see, the FPS is much higher, while the game still looks very similar. The image quality may not be as clean as native resolution, but the performance boost can be huge. FSR, more FPS, with very little visual difference. Frame generation. Frame generation is a technology that increases FPS by using AI to create entirely new frames between real ones. Instead of rendering every frame normally, the GPU generates extra frames to make gameplay look smoother. Here's a comparison between a game with frame generation and without it. As you can see, the FPS is much higher and the game looks way smoother. But because some frames are AI generated, input delay can increase slightly. Frame generation, smoother gameplay with way more FPS.